So here we discuss few more example for the power series. If suppose the power series coefficients contains the constants, like in this example you have a dot b divided by 1 dot c x, then you have a dot a plus 1, b plus 1 divided by 1 dot 2 c plus 1 x square, plus the third term will contain a plus 1 a plus 2, b plus 1 b plus 2, in the denominator 1 dot 2 dot 3, and with the c as c plus 1 c plus 2 x square. Okay, this example may look like a complex, but it is not at all, because it is going to be very simple, since you are going to take the ratio of a and n plus 1 for finding the r, and everything will cancel out only except the last terms. Okay, so an plus 1 will have one extra term from an, and only that will remain. How? So can will be what? An will be, in the third term you have up to 2, so in the an term it will be a plus 1 up to a plus n minus 1. Similarly for the b, you will have b plus 1 b plus n minus 1. In the numerator, in the denominator it is 1 dot 2 in the second term, 1 dot 2 dot 3 in the third term, so you have 1 dot 2 dot n in the nth term. And for c, again it is like a or b, it is c plus 1 c plus n minus 1. Okay, a n plus 1 will have all these terms, and also one extra term, which is a plus n, b plus n plus 1 and c plus n. So when you will take the ratio of an and n plus 1 for finding the r, you will take only this extra term will remain, everything else will cancel out. Okay, so you will get n plus 1, c plus n, a plus n and b plus n. Now take out the n, cancel it out, so you will take, you will left with 1 plus 1 by n, c by n plus 1, a by n plus 1 and b by n plus 1. Okay, because you are doing n plus 1 by an. Okay, so a plus n b plus n in the denominator and n plus 1 c plus n in the numerator part. Okay, whenever you will cancel it out and take the limit n tends to infinity, you will left with only 1 1 1 1. So for this example, you will get your radius as only 1. Now this is left as exercise for you to find out the interval of convergence, because we have discussed so many examples in the previous videos for finding the how to find the interval of convergence. Okay, so now we'll discuss only the radius of convergence, and the interval of convergence you need to find out yourself. Okay, look at one more example. 1 by 2 x, 1 by 2 3 by 5 x square, 1 by 2 3 by 5 5 by 8 x cube. Okay, so here your an will be what? 1 3 5. So how it is moving? It is moving like 2n minus 1. So 1 dot 3 dot 5 dot 7 up to 2n minus 1. In the denominator you get 2 dot 5 dot 8. So they are increasing with 3 3, and the first term is 3 minus 1. So general term will be 3n minus 1. Okay, the n plus 1th term will be all these terms plus one extra term, which is 2n, that is n will become n plus 1. So you can directly find out this extra term as 2n plus 2 minus 1 and 3n plus 3 minus 1. Okay, so when you take the ratio an plus 1 by an, you get 3n plus 2 and 2n minus 1, only this extra part. And now you cancel out the n and you take the limit n tends to infinity, so you get what? 3 by 2. So here your r is 3 by 2. Okay, there could be examples like this where you have this minus 1 power n, x minus 1 power n divided by 2 power n, 3n minus 1. So here the important is 1, we have minus 1 power n, anyway it will go out when you take mod of the coefficients for finding the radius. Okay, but here you have this x minus 1 power n. It means that center is not 0 as in the earlier examples, but here the center is going to be 1. Okay, so for domain of convergence, you will, instead of mod x less than r, you will get mod of x minus 1 less than r. Okay, so let's first find out this r and then we'll see. So an is, now you know very well how to find out the an, minus 1 power n upon 2n, 3n minus 1. So mod n minus 1 power n will go out. Mod n plus 1 is 2 power n plus 1, 3n plus 3 minus 1, because n is replaced with n plus 1. Okay, now you take this ratio, 2 power n plus 1 will cancel out. Here you will take out the n outside common, and what will be left is, this will cancel out. This term, when you take the n and 3 to 3 cancel out, so only term remain is 2. Okay, so your r comes out to be 2. Now your r comes out to be 2. You have to find out the domain of convergence. It is also called as interval of convergence, because we are actually going to get the interval. Okay, so mod x less than r, here mod x is with the center, so mod x minus 1 less than r, which is 2 here. So you will get, when you expand it, you get minus 2, 2x minus 1, and now you will take out the 1 plus 1 all the way, so minus 1x3. So you get this minus 1, 2, 3. Now in this example, I am going to explain further that how you can find out at the endpoints. Okay, so this is the open interval. You will get the uniform convergence here, because it is an absolute convergence also. Okay, for any k in between this minus 1, 2, 3. Remember that a theorem which we have discussed in part 1 of power series, uniform and absolute convergence for any interval in between the interval minus r to r. Okay, now find out at minus 1. At minus 1, you have the series as minus 1 power n x minus 1. So minus 1 minus 2 power n. 2 power n can be cancelled out, and you will remain with minus 1 power n, minus 1 power n, and minus 1 power n. So minus 1 power 2n, that is, it will become plus. So you will left with only 1 upon 3n plus minus 1. And you can see this series is divergent. When you apply the comparison test and compare it with the auxiliary series 1 by n, and by p test you get the divergent. Okay, at 3, now look at what happens at 3. At 3, it becomes 3 minus 1, because x is 3, so x minus 1, that is 3 minus 1, 2. So 2 power n cancel out, minus 1 power n by 3n minus 1. Now you can see that it is an alternating series, and by Leibniz test you can find out its convergence. It is monotonically decreasing and nth term going to 0. So this is going to be convergent. So the interval of convergence is minus 1 open and plus 3 closed. Okay, now here is the last example, n factorial by n power n x plus 2 power n. Okay, so you can find out the an plus 1. You can take the ratio, and when you take the limit, only thing is that you will left with 1 plus 1 upon n. It's power n. Now what is the limit of this? 1 plus 1 by n power n. The limit n tends to infinity is going to be e power 1. So you get r to be e. So minus e to e, and you have to find out what happens at minus e and plus e. Okay, so this is left for you as an exercise. Similarly, you can look at this particular, and you can do it by yourself. That is minus 1 power n plus 1 divided by n. It's very simple example, but here your center is other than 0, x minus 1 power n. So you know we have done this earlier also. You get the radius here is 1. Now you get mod x minus 1 is less than 1. So when you open it, it is minus 1 less than x minus 1 less than 1. So your domain of convergence will be x belongs to 0 to 2. Okay. Now this 0 to 2, at 0 it will be convergent, no problem. No, at 0 also you have to find out whether it is convergent or not, and at 2 also you need to find out it is convergent or not. Okay, so this is left for you an exercise, and the next we will discuss some more concept of power series.